I've owned this FJ for about 6 months now. It's been my daily driver and I've done a lot of mods to it, and these are just some of my 5 favorite things about it. One thing I love about the FJ Cruiser, and it's one of the reasons I really like Jeeps and stuff too, is just how easily customizable they are. Now, I have previous videos talking about what I've done to it and what I plan to do to it in the future. As you can see, I don't have a front bumper right now. It's actually welded up, I just need to paint it. And I'm gonna have a video coming on that pretty shortly. But headlights, these aren't the original wheels, roof rack, rooftop tent. I mean, so you can customize any vehicle if you really want to, but the nice thing about the FJ Cruiser is just it's made to be customizable. It's made to want to do stuff to it, and I mean, pretty much anyone who gets an FJ Cruiser, I don't know of anyone that's kept their stock, so, or at least not for long, and as long as they get the money. So that's by far my favorite thing about the FJ Cruiser. The second thing I really love about these FJ Cruisers is just how reliable they are. So if you don't know anything about them, just a quick recap, it has a V6 4.0 liter engine. It does come in options for 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. Obviously I have the 4-wheel drive. If you do have the 4-wheel drive, it usually comes with an e-locker as an option from the factory, but almost everyone has them. Also comes with like the Toyota A-Trax. There's a ton of video about like all the different options you can get, but this thing's bulletproof. I mean, this thing has 200,000 miles. It's never given me a problem. I mean, I change the oil regularly, but that's about it. I mean, there's really not much else you can do. It's a Toyota, so. And just being along with reliable is just like how easy it is to take off the trails. Like this thing comes off-road ready. And obviously you can add lifts to it, you can add bigger wheels and tires, which I mean is all coming in the future to do harder stuff, but I mean this thing's really capable, more than most people give it credit for. As soon as you take it off-road, just air down a little and like you're good to go. So it was one of the best things about the entire vehicle in my opinion, and something that we've really grown to love. Just kind of an honorable mention is just with how reliable it is, it's also just really easy to work on. I mean, just like look in the engine bay and you can just see all the room you have, like all the room right there. There's tons of room between here to get to like your alternator and your belts. I mean, if anything breaks, it's super easy. Your oil filter's right here, so if you need to change oil and stuff, like it's all right there. And it's all super simple to do and easy for a beginner. I know a decent amount about cars, but I'm not an expert by any means, so it's lucky for me, like it's easy to get to everything, and if something breaks on the trail, it's a lot easier than a lot of other cars to work on. So the third one, in my opinion, can be a con for a lot of people, and I can see why, but since it's just me and my wife, it's just perfect for a driver and a passenger. You can really see how much room there is on the inside, and since we have no kids or like we don't really take anyone else with us, like it is perfect for us, and it's just built for really 2 people. There's a back seat obviously, but that comes with like the crew cab, and it gets tight back there. So, I mean, we rarely use it, and we don't have to put people back there. It sucks, but it's built for 2 people, and it's really nice for just me and my wife. So my fourth favorite thing about the FJ is just how simple, but just a little unique the interior is. I mean, you got this whole center console. It's just super simple, nothing major. You just have 3 dials for all the things. You have a simple radio. A lot of people upgrade that, and I can see why. You have a simple clock. And then my FJ doesn't have it, but it came as an option as like a compass and then like a tilt sensor for it, which is kind of cool. So, and then also this, if you don't know about it, I have another video on like unique things about the FJ Cruiser. But this is just like a little glove compartment, and I keep like my sunglasses in and stuff, and my parking pass for college, but super nice and way more handy than what you'd think. So, I mean, it's super simple, but is really unique, and honestly has a lot of great qualities just for my daily use. So my 5th favorite thing about the FJ is probably my favorite one, and it's just the look of it. So I grew up as a kid, I loved Jeeps. I really wanted a Jeep as a kid. And then as I grew up, I still want a Jeep, but the FJ was just more practical for my needs for daily driving and everything. I also love Toyota, but I just love the boxiness of it. So the Jeep kind of is the same thing. The FJ is not quite as boxy, so you do have like curves coming like around the main body here. But like this is pretty vertical, just like a Jeep. You come like along the back end and it just is just kind of like a cube. Now it has like a little bit of curve on this back end right here. So it's not quite as boxy as a Jeep. That's pretty much 90 degrees right here. But I mean, it's still very boxy looking. Some people hate that. A lot of people hate that look. And I mean, if they do, they're definitely not getting an FJ Cruiser. So, but for me and anyone who's probably interested and loves the look of an FJ Cruiser, like you love that look. And that's my favorite thing about this whole entire thing is just the look of it and the reliability of Toyota. So that's just my top 5 favorite things about the FJ. There's a lot more things that I do love about the FJ. There's a lot of things that I don't like about the FJ too, just like any vehicle or anything that you do in life. If you're thinking about getting an FJ, just do it. It means you already like the look, you already know about the reliability. You're gonna love it. I don't know of anyone that hates the FJ Cruiser, so if you do own an FJ Cruiser, just comment below what's your favorite thing about your FJ. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. So thank you so much for watching.